We've got to understand that what happened was 50 years ago, the evangelical church woke up to the fact that it had stopped key things which are a component of what the Bible tells us we should be about. So they had retreated, the evangelical church had retreated within itself and was just doing evangelism and trying to get people to come into the church, and wasn't engaged with its community, wasn't socially engaged, wasn't looking after orphans and widows in distress, wasn't involved in the issues of justice around our world. And the evangelical church woke up to the fact that the Bible encourages us to do evangelism, but it also encourages us to social action and social engagement. And so the term holism or holistic ministry developed as a combination of social action and evangelism. Some people thought that you did social action in order that you could evangelize. Some people tried to combine the two. However, my personal view is that that really isn't the biblical basis of what it means to be integrated and holistic. Do we view someone made in the image of God, who has a mind and a body and a spirit, but operates as an integrated whole? Because you see, how you view someone will determine how you engage with them, which will determine what the outcome is. And if we treat people as minds to be educated, bodies to be fed, and souls to be saved, then we won't have an integrated approach to the work that we do. When a person has problems in one part of their life, they impact every other part. That's what it means to be whole, what it means to be integrated. And the good news, the gospel which Jesus brought, wasn't a spiritual thing on its own. It wasn't a physical thing on its own. It was physical, social, spiritual. It was total. It was complete. It was whole. The good news is for every part of a person's life. And so in the Old Testament, God talks about shalom and building shalom. That is communities where loving, supportive, just relationships occur. And God wants to be present amongst us while we engage in those relationships. In the New Testament, the Greek word irene picks up what shalom means in the Old Testament. And it actually references, in Ephesians, Paul references this gospel of shalom, this gospel of irene, this gospel of wholeness, completeness, and fullness of life in every area of a person's life. So, my view on wholeness is, it's not about combining social action and evangelism. It's about how we as individuals view other individual people. Do we see them as whole? Do we see them as whole in every area of their lives, integrated together, and do we treat them in that way? Because how we view someone will determine how we engage, which will determine what the outcome is.